What up, Phil? As you guys come in, do me a favor. Wipe your thumbs off at the likes. What up, blah? Mike. Hey, you know it's much love, bro. Hopefully things are improving on your part. We'll be around, bro. What up, Justin? First timer. Oh man. Oh man. What's your give me the biggest wrestler you have in the break. The card gods seem to shine highly and extremely brightly upon those who greet us for the first time. Those who break with us for the first time usually do fairly well. So who you got? Let me know who you got. Let's see if we can keep that tradition going. Triple H and Macho. All right, Mike. Keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. Tap in with us for sure, though. Douglas has Hulk Hogan, $1 Million Man. We pulled a red Hogan throwback last break. A lot of first timers here. Where are all these first timers coming from? We appreciate you. How'd you find out about us? Let me know how you found out about us. All these first timers. Also, again, please do me a favor. Wipe your thumbs off at the like button on the way in. Maybe we could get some more first timers to come in. Take a Foley Escobar just stumbled upon on eBay. All right, take that. We'll take that. Search AJ Styles breaks. Okay. Douglas being greedy. Hey, man, nothing wrong with greedy, man. You're not going to get nothing. You'll ask for it, right? You might as well say it. Oh, Phil putting the pressure on. All right, well, we'll see what we can pull. Try to get something for the youngster. Hopefully things are improving and they are looking up. Prayers up for him and you, for the whole Lindemann family. And we'll see if we can bring you some joy here tonight. We're going to talk about wrestling. All right, Boss Man says we're good to go on the payments. Boss Man said we're good to go. So, I am going to crack open this freshest of cases and get you guys the hits you came here for. Because that's what you came here for. As you can see, fresh case, untampered. I think I owe Blah 101. Heartbreak, we got you. Tonight might be your night. What up, Marcus? I don't know, bro. If it's your usuals, maybe not. I mean, who would you have bid on if you would have bid? We'll start with that. Let's go with that first. And then we'll decide whether or not you made the right choice. Fairly clean. Barely clean. Not as clean as I would have liked it to be, but we'll take it. It's going to get us started. Marcus is saving his money for, what was it, Bowman? Straighten that up. I think Marcus said he's saving his money for Bowman. If I recall correctly. We'll do this. All right. All the Brock ones are cool. Don't tell them that. Keep them hopeful. Need Stan Hansen? Okay. Let's see what we can pull. Will you take the Stan Hansen knockoff in JBL? Probably not. Need the actual Stan. Well, while we're here, and since we're going to be here for a while and we're going to be pulling cards and whatnot, why don't we have a discussion regarding the new belt and who should get it? Who should brandish that new WWE World Heavyweight Championship? In the meantime, let's start off with a little X-Pac. Red Wave, Nikki Cross. Silver, Io Sky. Johnny Wrestling. We have a hyper of Elton Prince. And an orange Elton Prince. So back-to-back on the Epeasies. 53 of 99. Legends of the Hall of Taker. We have a red wave Kiana James. Followed by a purple Kofi Kingston. 14 of 149 on the Kofi Kingston. Becky Lynch. Stax Lorenzo. Followed by Nikita Lyons. If you see Stax, Nikita will definitely be right after him. Red Wave of Ricochet. Silver of Bianca Belair. Trips. And we're on to the next set. Wouldn't mind a 1-on-1 Shotzi. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Nobody has any input on who should get the belt, though. I mean, we're going to get the cards. The cards are going to be the cards. The hits are going to be the hit. Let's talk some wrestling, though. If you're here, you're a fan. Let's find out how much you won, though. Seth versus Drew McIntyre. Kind of hope it goes to Gunther. Okay. Got a hyper of Grayson Waller. True Red, Joe Gacy. 144 of 299er on the Gacy. KO. First auto, Blue Meanie. Back-to-back breaks pulling Meanie autos. We got a Maxime Dupree Silver. Queen Zelina. Like Gunther's IC champion. Let's see what the people say. What do the people say? Seth beat Cody, builds underdog story for Cody Moore. DX Rub Raw. Trips was describing like it's going to Gunther. IC champ. Otis. All right, Fred. Fred might be our heel for the night. He says Otis should be the World Heavyweight Champion. Until Paul shows up, Fred, you are our heel for the night. Congratulations. CM Punk. Is Punk coming back? Do you guys really think Punk is coming back? I don't think Punk's coming back. I think he's still in the contract for one. And then two, I don't know if, well, maybe Monday he buried the hatchet with Paul. If he buried the hatchet with Paul, maybe. But I think he's still under contract with the other brand. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I would think they'd still be beefing too. Ava Raine, Red Wave of Ricochet, Thea Hell on the silver, Brock Lesnar on the insert for Blah. He is a BFF. He's the Brock fan for life. Kiana Chance. Thea Hell on the orange. We'll take that. And that is 52 of 99 on Thea. Purple Eric. 147 and 149. A Viking will always hit no matter what. A Viking will always hit. Bret Hart. Got a hyper of Juan Cena. Silver Apollo Crews. Sheamus. B-Fab. And Joe Coffey. Yeah, I mean, but we talked about it last time. I don't know if there's anything for Punk to do in the WWE at this point. Unless he's strictly there to put over younger talent. They bring Punk in strictly to put over Austin Theory or Gunther. Or finally get Ricochet a push. Maybe the Chad Gable storyline. I don't know. There's nothing really for Punk to do. That's funny. That is funny. That is funny, Seth. Red Wave. Kiana James. Yeah, NXT is the AAA version of WWE. Got a true red of Andre the Giant. 285 of 299er. Iron Sheik. Still trying to figure out the KO Sammy and Cody thing. Or Riddle thing. Blue Wave, Blair Davenport, True Blue. And Halo Dawkins. 140 of 199er. Jay Uso on the insert. I thought we was finna get that one-on-one love early. Tatum Paxley. Thought we had a one-on-one pop it up. Maxine Dupree. We do have our first mojo though. And that will be Bailey. Bailey on the mojo. Now that's in Fuego. 2 of 25 on the Bailey mojo. Accione. She's good. She's good. Wish they didn't put NXT in this product. Huh? Huh? How do you not want to see the talent of the future? Silver Trips. Charlotte. Eliza Alexander. Get the stars before they're stars. Get you a Sol Ruka before she becomes a main event monster. Ava Raine before she gets pushed to the moon. Why not grab those rookies while you can? I think if they were pushing different talent in NXT though, hey Marcus, chill. Let me sell. Let me cook, bro. Let me cook. I think if they were developing talent, here's the thing, right? It takes a while for talent to really develop like that. So the rookie cards might not have the same oomph to them that they would in other sports, right? So I understand in that way because, you know, by the time it takes more than a year to really get these guys going. Well, yeah, that's more to my point. It takes a while to get everybody established, so you can't just annually bring out a new batch unless you've got a hot new superstar or a potential hot new superstar, like a Gable Steveson or something like that. You're probably not going to see a bunch of really, really high-level rookie chases in a wrestling product. All right, we got an orange coming up. And that is Randolph Keith Orton. And he is stuck to a true red. All right, let's get Randy, though. This one is, looks like, those numbers are terrible. Looks like 66/99 on a Randy Orton. True red of Austin Theory, 284 of 299. Booker T, Eliza Alexander, Maxine Dupree. Is it 8/99, Marcus? Is that what you just saw? We'll go with that. Red Wave of Angelo Dawkins. Austin Theory on the blue, so he's not to be denied. 183 of 199 on the Theory. Alexa Bliss. Ava Raine. Teddy Long. We finally pulled the Teddy Long auto. Holla. Holla, holla, holla. Finally. Teddy Long spot finally hits. Silver Kevin Owens. JBL. It might be one of those nights. It might be one of those nights where the rare of the rare finally show up. Hold up, player. It might be one of those nights, which I wouldn't be mad at. You pull Teddy in your first box. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, blah, now we got to have a tag match. We have to. It's a must. Teddy Long shows up. Tag match must happen. And it'll be obscure talent. Doink the Clown. And Kamala versus DX in a tag team match, player. Should be a close competition. It's signed, player. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You got 3 Cena redemption you're still waiting on. He already shouldn't move you, man. He's not signing nothing. Which would you rather have him do? Sign a card or apply Rogaine? You want him to apply the Rogaine. I mean, let's be serious about this. Why would he take the time to sign the card when he can be applying his Rogaine? Rogaine's more important. Red Wave, Dakota Kai. We got a purple of Ivar, so purple Eric, purple Ivar. 25 of 149. We got Shinsuke. B-Fab. Scarlet on the auto. A silver Grayson Waller. Cody Rhodes. The redemptions were filled. You just can't see. Blah. Take time out. Take time out. Why'd you change your name back? Did you change your name back that quickly to not expose yourself? Hyper of Brooks Jensen. Silver Chad Gable. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tatum Paxley. You know if she pops in here again, she's going to be upset with you, and then you're just going to change it back because it's what you do. One Eric, one Ivar, 2 Vikings. Now if we get a purple Valhalla, you know what type of night it is. You know what type of night it is. So is there plans for a tournament for the belt? Are they going to do a Royal Rumble of some sort? Are they just going to crown some random individual? You have Eric and Ivar. Glenn, we got you. We got you. They perked up. They perked up. Got Edge. Speaking of Edge, he said he's got about a year left. What do you guys think about Edge getting that run for the belt? Julius Creed on the Red Wave. Silver Namdar. The Hulkster. How would you guys feel about Edge getting a run with the World Heavyweight Championship for his final year? Bret Hart. Blue Wave of Nikita Lyons. Nah, I think he's gonna retire. He's not going over to AEW. Sonya Deville, Matt Riddle. I think Christian did that to see if he can Ruka get some star power outside of WWE. I don't think Edge will ever leave WWE. Tiffany Stratton, True Red of Grayson Waller. 59 of 299. HBK. Phil being very wishful. We saw Vince take a stunner the last time he was in the ring. He don't need to take no other moves. He made the stunner look like the worst finisher ever. That thing looked worse than Wade Barrett's first finisher. That thing was hideous. Vince did not know how to take. If he can't take a stunner, there's no way he's taking a pedigree. Vince was atrocious in that ring. You don't need to get hit with anything else. I will not lie to you though, Phil. Seeing Vince face planted on that mustache would bring so much joy to my life. That mustache is crazy. Hyper of Michael Satomura. Silver Finn Balor. The Miz. Hey, we can have a discussion. We can have a discussion. Who sold finishers the best? We can get into that. We got the fan base for it. The people know what the people know. Red Wave of Ludovic Kaiser. We have a True Red, JD McDonough. 120 of 299. Kurt Angle. Quincy Elliott. Top Dollar. It's like it should be like a Teddy Long guy. Hyper of Vader. We got a blue Eliza Alexander. This one is 159 of 199. Mr. Allen Jones. Sean, Rock, Flair, and Razor took the best. What? Which finishing move did they take the best? Also, what do you guys think is the best sell of the pedigree? Because you're not in a position to really over-exaggerate it, right? You got to just kind of take it and just lay there flat, unless it's like the Royal Rumble, which everybody seems to have some sort of bounce off the mat ability, so they can fly into the ropes and go over after they take a finishing move that should have put them face first into the floor. We don't have to discuss it. We don't have to get into it. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to judge the logic. It's not important. It's all about the show. Sean took the sharpshooter. Awesome. I like it. I like it. Stone Cold definitely was one of the best at the facial expressions when it came to submission holds. Awesome because he was such a great character. Really, really underrated for his ring work. Austin told a great story in the ring. Really liked his ring work. I think that's why the ringmaster gimmick would have worked for him, but obviously the mic skills shined through and they couldn't avoid it. Gable Steveson, Ricochet on the Blue Wave, Silver Randy Orton, The Miz top tier, Fat Nikita or Maxine Dupree. Jonathan, you missed it, bro. You missed it. We pulled a Maxine 101 last break. Thea Hell. Last time we ran this, Maxine 101 was pulled. Right here. That breaks and takes. Red Wave, Triple H, True Red, JC Jane. 252 of 299. But we'll try to get that Nikita for you. We got Kurt Angle. We have another auto coming up. Is that an auto? Is that a... No. My apologies. We have a color blast, actually. All right. So we'll go ahead and save that. Come back to that one. We have a Hyper of Top Dollar. I don't know how the color blasts keep popping up over here, but I mean, hey, we'll take them. We got Asuka, and she will unveil our first gold of the evening. So we got a gold and a color blast in the same box. It's kind of insane. Alan Jones on the gold. 9 of 10 for AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Fantastic. Fantastic. We'll take that. Our Asuka was 132 of 199er. We'll get back to some of these base. And then we'll move on. You guys want to see the color blast now? Or you want to wait till after we're through the rest of these packs? How patient are the people? How patient are the people? I'll top low while we decide. Marcus says now. Well, you can say that now because you don't have a race in this horse, sir. I want to hear it from the people. Oh, Douglas says patient. Ray says no. Douglas, I think you're outvoted here, Douglas. I think you're outvoted. I like your mentality, but I think you're outvoted here. So, let's see. Josh Briggs will unveil Fallon Henley, who will unveil our Color Blast. We pulled 2 Codys so far. Let's see who this one is. Oh. Is it this way? Nope. We were right. We'll go back. Everybody relax. Undertaker on the Color Blast. Well. The dead man is here. That's fire. That is fire. Fantastic pose. Legendary Undertaker on the Color Blast. My goodness. Well done. Well done on the dead man spot. Well, all right. So, thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go ahead and skip the rest of this because I don't know if we're going to do any better than Taker. So, or do you guys want to find out? Do you guys want to find out, or should we just wrap it up, move on? Oh, okay, one-on-ones. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can find some one-on-ones. Nick, holla at us if you want a little extra protection on that. Marcus says, let's go straight. Marcus, you can't make too many, you don't have a whole lot of votes in this. You got to have spots. You got to have spots for votes. You need your AJ 1-on-1 now. Oh, you had AJ? Okay. All right, Phil. Well, I guess we got you off to a good start. Oh, we got a Mojo coming up. So let's see what that is. Ava Rain. Bianca Belair will unveil the latest in Mojos. Dolph Ziggler on the auto. Well, I guess he doesn't have to say it should have been me. Because it is you, Dolph. It is you. Mr. Ziggler. We were talking about taking finishing moves earlier. Dolph's probably one of the best sellers in the business. 13 of 25. Boom. On our man, Dolph. Jason. I will assume you have the Dolph Ziggler spot. We have a silver Baron Corbin. Roxanne Perez. Tatum Paxley. Brooks Jensen on a hyper. Silver Indy Hartwell. Dusty Rhodes. Eliza Alexander. Dead Man on the base. Red Wave of Ivar. True Red of Otis. 122, 299. What I'm going to say next is a pausable offense, but who had the better worm? Pause. Shinsuke Nakamura, Otis, or Scotty Tuhati? Who had the better worm? Pause again. Marcus says Scotty. Marcus prefers Scotty's worm over Otis's worm. Okay. And Marcus jumped out the window with an answer. Nobody else was to say anything. So Marcus is out here the only one judging worms. Insane. Insane, sir. They left you out there. They left you hanging, son. The people left you hanging. Scotty had a much smoother worm, says Jonathan. No problem, Nick. No problem. Roddy Piper. Got a purple coming up. But first, a hyper of Terry Funk. That purple is Dana Brooke. 146 and 149. Cody Rhodes. Another Mojo coming up. It's going to be one of those nights. Top dollar. Angelo Dawkins on the auto. We'll take the Angelo Dawkins. Only Otis because I hate Scotty so much. Well, we're glad we could help, Phil. This is scratched up, so we won't put that in there. We'll put it in here. Look, Phil, that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. Spread love and joy through all the lands. Silver Jagger Reed. Our Mojo JBL on the insert. This one is 17 of 25. Boom. Justin Bradshaw Layfield. I think he fits into the next question I had for the chat, because, you know, we're actual hardcore wrestling fans in this piece. That's why we're here. That's why the community is as strong as it is, because we actually love the game, not Triple H, but wrestling as a whole. I'm saying Blue Wave of Eric, Silver, Lacey Evans, Stone Cold, Quincy Elliott. We talked about in past breaks about who the WWE kind of stumbled upon, and there was a rise from the fan base that basically couldn't stop the run that a wrestler generated for themselves, right? They've tried in the past, obviously, but some guys, you just can't help it. The run is the run. Daniel Bryan being one, Sami Zayn being another. Can it be stated, can it be said that Stone Cold fits that category as well? And I say that because what they had in mind for Austin was what they did with Chris Benoit. In terms of him just being a great in-ring worker, you know, wasn't going to talk on the mic much, just his ring worker is going to speak for himself. And then they actually gave him a microphone, and then he turned into what he turned into. That wasn't the original plan. So the Stone Cold fit in that category, and if he does, is he considered the best to ever be in that category? Yeah, Taker and Kane were pretty good too. Yokozuna, Red Wave, that's a color match. Josh Briggs on a True Red, also a color match of sorts. 109 of 299, Booker T. Got a Hyper of Malik Blade. An orange of Wolfgang. 3 of 99 on the Wolfgang. Alexa Bliss. Sol Ruka. Red Wave of Mace. Silver Andre Chase. JBL. I think they actually, I think what they plan on doing with stuff panned out, right? I'm talking about how we were completely going a totally different direction. And because of whatever you generated, just by your in-ring work or how you got the crowd behind you, we had to pivot and go the way that the crowd was forcing us to go because of what you were able to create. I think Seth was going to, they already had plans for Seth. For him to be the guy that broke up the Shield and had the championship run, Seth already had that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Fred. When they gave him that opportunity to speak, I don't think they anticipated that it would go over as well as it did. Because, I mean, it was literally just a one-liner that was supposed to be strictly for Jake Roberts because of the push or because of the path that Jake Roberts was on in terms of him turning to Christianity and all that stuff. So for Austin to flip it that way, it was strictly supposed to be for that one instance, and that's it. But for it to take off the way it did and turn him into the biggest star of the business, and you could argue in the history of the business, that's we stumbled upon this type situation. Yeah, and Jonathan, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he would have. I think had that just been a one-off in terms of that phrase, they wouldn't have ran with it the way they did. I don't believe so. Dewdrop on a Hyper. Finn Balor's new shirt is fire. Shotzi on the orange, 44 of 99. But again, that's a piggyback off of an Austin thing, right? Wade Barrett kind of shows more into Austin's reach. Andre Chase on an auto. Silver top dollar. Roddy Piper. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Wink. It was a perfect storm. So Ruka, it was just a perfect storm of everything coming together. If Jake's not doing what Jake's doing, Austin doesn't have to say the phrase. The phrase doesn't catch on. Austin doesn't turn into what he turns into. Ariana Grace, Rip Fowler, Red Wave, Rocky Rodriguez, Randy Orton. Hey, man. He's just a guy that really wants it, you know, to sit here and wrestle in that sweater and those pants. I don't know. They made Giant Gonzalez wrestle in a muscle suit, so. And that dude was like 7 foot forever. Do you guys think that they have any heels that worked out that way? I got a couple in mind, but I want to hear from the chat. Do they have any heels that they just stumbled into greatness? Unanticipatedly stumbled into greatness. We have got another gold coming up. Shush! Chad Gable on the red. 14 of 99 on the Gable. One of my favorites. I still want my Gable on Gable storyline to happen. They need to cut the check. It'll be fantastic. Silver Roddy Piper, Kane, Dom Mysterio. Okay. Jason, he's made it work with Otis, but I have a storyline that's going to be perfect for him. Valkyrie on the Red Wave, Silver MVP, Drew McIntyre, Quincy Elliott, Sheamus will unveil our gold. There you go, Chase. We got you, bro. We got you. We got you. JC Jane. JC Jane on the gold. This one is 8 of 10. Red Candice LeRae. 152. 299. We got Sandman. Hey, look, man, the kids know. The kids have the intuition. The kids have the intuition. All right, so the wrestlers I had in mind in terms of the heels that they stumbled into that worked out. JBL and King Booker. I don't think either one of those were supposed to be as big as they were, and those guys made it work. Hyper of Tommaso Ciampa. Silver Angelo Dawkins. There's a Nikita insert. Seth freaking Rollins on the Red Wave. Got a blue Dom Mysterio. 142 of 199. Ultimate Warrior. You want a Kofi 101. Kiana James. See what we can do. See what we can do. We pulled 2 1-on-1s last time. I mean, I guess if I'm not doing anything else, I can pull another one tonight. We'll see. Red Wave of Valkyrie. It's him. Carmelo Hayes. He's going to be a star. 68 of 149 on the Carmelo Hayes. Finn Balor. Yeah, and WCW for sure. DDP is probably the one over there. I don't think they're in the same position, though. I think they kind of just roll with whatever the fans are going to be receptive to, which to me is probably a better business model because they are the ones buying the tickets and they're going to pretty much dictate who they want to see. So, but Vince doesn't roll that way. So for DDP to catch on the way he did, they just kind of rolled with that, and that made sense. That's the way they should have went with it. But DDP definitely is one of those guys. Still think they really blew an opportunity with him in WWE with the storylines they gave him. All right, let's see what we got. Samuel Zayn. Got a hyper of Joe Coffey. Purple. Vader. Die. 122 of 149 for Mr. Leon White. Ronda Rousey. Thea Hale. Blue Wave of Josh Briggs. True Red of Kiana James. 53 of 299. Edge. Red Wave of Jimmy Uso. Silver Luke Gallows. Bret Hart. Anybody never make it to the WWE you wanted to see in the WWE? Young Bucks. David Arquette is crazy. David Arquette is crazy. Alex Wright, more insanity. Top Dollar. Red Wave of Mia Yim. Silver Nathan Frazier. AJ Styles. Alex Wright is crazy. Das Wunderkind. Hyper of The Rock. True Red, JC Jane. JC Jane spot doing work. 250 of 299. Got Hogan on an insert. Making sure nothing stuck to Ridge. Red Wave, Johnny Wrestling. And a Mojo behind it. Who's the latest in Mojo activities? Scott Steiner. Big Papa Pump. The curator of Steiner Math. 10 of 25 on the Big Papa Pump. Young Bucks versus the Usos would be insane. If given an opportunity to really work, yeah, I can see that. I can see that being okay. My only issue with the Bucks, and it's always been my issue with the Bucks, is their ability or lack of ability to sell for real. And I think that you kind of need a little bit of that. Like, I appreciate the tag team moves and the, the synchronization and all that good stuff. But you got to be able to sell something to tell the story. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if they, because, having a vast moveset like that is cool. You do a lot of cool stuff. You know you got to run through your entire 40 to 45 moveset, but if I know at some point in time we're gonna see it, it just makes it dull. Like, save them for really big moments, tell an actual story, have some actual build up. That's what I like to see. Red Wave of AJ Styles. True Red, Ava Rain. We pulled 2 of these the other night. 248 of 240 or 299 for the Rock's Offspring. I think Jerry made it like briefly. JBL, I know he works with the talent. He's there for training and all that stuff, but I think he might have got a little bit of shine. Actually, it might have been before his ECW run. Another goal coming up. Bubba Ray will unveil. This Bubba Ray Hyper will unveil. Alba Fire. Oh, this is orange. Sorry. Pyrite Prizm. My bad. 58 and 99. Look gold. My bad. The Miz. Blue Wave of Ultimate Warrior. Silver Kofi Kingston. Kurt Angle. Kiana James. Jay Lethal. Yeah. Jay Lethal would have been good. I think Lethal, if he got an opportunity to work like he could actually work, probably would have been good. He's one of the safest. He's one of the most scalable. You can use him as an underdog. You can use him as a Mac technician. He's developed his character. Does a ridiculous Ric Flair impersonation. He actually works fairly well as a heel. Jay Lethal's a good one. That's a good name. There you go, Spencer. Keith Lee should have gotten a better look. I agree, right? So, I mean, we know, what they had planned with Adam Cole and Keith Lee and all that stuff. Keith probably should have, I think they called Keith up too soon. And by that, I'm saying they called him up without a plan. I don't think they had a real game plan for him, because the crowd would have gotten behind him. The chant for the intro, all that good stuff. He could have got a real push. But I think they called him up too soon without having a real plan. They just put him out there and said, let's see what you can actually make happen. And sometimes that's not the best idea. Red Wave, Jagger Reed. Purple, Michael Satomura. We have an auto coming up as well. This is 20 of 149 on Michael. Steve Austin. Maxine Dupree. Machine Gun Anderson. Ricochet on the auto. 53 of 99 on the Ricochet auto. Silver Yokozuna, Booker T, which is Humberto. Oh, thought he was stuck to something. He's not. Thea Hell, Ava Rain, Hyper Idris Inofe, Silver Drew McIntyre, Alexa Bliss. You think Montez Ford should go off the USA belt? Yeah, he's going to get a singles run at some point. He has to. He is the quintessential Shawn Michaels of that tag team in terms of he's a star. Angelo is not. So he's got to get a run at some point. I'm waiting for the turn. I'm wondering if they swerve us all and have Montez be the heel and Angelo be the face. Or you think the draft is going to split them up? See, I think that's lazy, though. I can see them doing it, but I think that's super lazy. It's extremely lazy. Take some time. Give us a compelling storyline with a real reason for us of why they break up. Don't just use the draft and just move. I think the draft and moving people over should be used for people who are completely stagnant and have nothing going on the show that they're on. That's where it makes the most sense. Or maybe to move Star Power over if Star Power isn't doing anything on the show that they're currently on. Our next auto, Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville on the auto. Silver Candice LeRae, Dusty Rhodes. Finn Balor on a hyper. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less, but Silver, Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura. I just don't believe in breaking up tag teams that way. Take the whole team over to another show, fine. But don't just break up a tag team that way. It's goofy. It's goofy. Yeah, New Jack in WWE, that wouldn't have lasted long. We got a Till Juan Cena. 34 of 49 on Jonathan. Followed by Brock Lesnar. 274 of 299. There you go, blah. Cody Rhodes. So Ruka. How do you guys like the Cody and Brock situation? And how well is Brock transitioning into the final stages of this thing? I think he's been great. I think Brock has a case for GOAT. He won't get it, but you can put him in those conversations. Phil doesn't like it. Phil does not like it. What's your qualms with it, Phil? It's a safe place. Tell me all about it. Doesn't make any sense. It's out of left field. So, I like the fact that it's out of left field because he's one of the guys on the roster that you can do that with, right? He doesn't lose anything by losing if Cody somehow is able to get a win. And Cody doesn't lose anything if Brock is able to just beat him up. It's just added on to the Cody storyline in terms of how he's going to eventually get the belt off of Roman. It's a longer road. He'll have some other stuff to overcome. And this will just add to that. If he does get the win over Brock, then it looks really good in terms of pushing him in that direction. And it's a good win to get over a monster. Let me see. All right, so here's my issue with that, Phil. Braun is somebody they got some long-term plans for. He's too new to take out Cody. Red Wave was Zelina Vega. Silver Jimmy Uso. Alan Jones, Styles. It's too soon for him to take out somebody like Cody just out the blue. Because Cody is primed to be the next champ. Cody Hyper, MVP, Bianca Belair. And if you have him lose, then you kind of bury the star before the star really gets to take off. Braun's not strong enough on a mic to really recover like that. Stacks Lorenzo. And plus, he's getting through he's going to do his hill run in NXT first, which he needs. Red Wave or Brutus Creed. Sol Ruka on the blue. That's a nice hit. This is the rookie chase. 108 of 199 on the Sol Ruka. Queen Zelina. Yeah, but KO's established, though. KO's an indie star that's completely established, where the crowd's not going to lose interest in him anyway because it's their guy. And it's been their guy since day one. That's why he didn't stay in NXT long. Was for that reason. Braun Breaker is homegrown. KO's got years and years of fandom behind him. So whatever he did, we were just happy to see him up there. As long as he wasn't getting buried everywhere, we were good. Hey, Jason, do you think Braun has the build in order to be taken serious as a guy that just completely runs through everybody like Goldberg did? Quincy Elliott on a hyper. Blue, Akira Tozawa. 126 of 199. Kofi Kingston. Another auto coming up. That auto will be well. Speak of the devil and the devil appears. American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes on the auto. We'll definitely take that hit. Silver Blair Davenport. Razor Ramon. Thea Hale. Maxine Dupree. Blue Wave of Shotzi. Silver Jey Uso. Gunther on the top tier. Steiner on a Scott Steiner on a hot mic is a scary thought. It's a frightening thought. Frightening. I want to see if Braun can make this hill run and NXT look good, then maybe they can have him go up on his own and present him either way, face or heel. I want to see this hill run though. My problem is it's gonna be hard to sell. They're gonna have to do a lot to sell Carmelo Hayes as this complete babyface underdog. They got to revamp a few things with Melo for that to work. Primarily, they got to get Trick Williams away from him. You need Heyman with Braun Breaker. I was thinking that, but I think Heyman moves on to Solo. Ava Rain, because they're giving that kid a hell of a push. And he seems like a good company guy right now. Ashanti Adonis, 3 of 49. Dana Brooks on the purple, 82 of 149. You think the Cena AJ Redemption is in this one? Okay. We'll see. We shall see. RVD. Red Wave of Zelina Vega. Dante Chin on the True Red, 143 of 299. Rey Mysterio. I gave that some thought too, Glenn, with Solo taking the belt, like being the reason Roman loses it or something along those lines. It still might be too soon. Robert Roode, 48 of 49 on a Robert Roode auto. Talk about wasted talent. Tyler Bate, Karrion Kross. Robert Roode might be some of the most wasted talent they have on their roster. Yeah, Jason, I think Solo, that's why I said I think Solo's a really good company guy. Like, if the boys in the back are giving him this type of love and he's showing that level of respect, that's only going to get him higher. He's playing his character well. He's good in the ring. You know, he sells, he bumps. His move set is safe. You don't see him making too many mistakes out there. I don't know if he's actually called anything, but he seems to follow instructions really well. He's already a part of a pretty big storyline. Fan base likes him. It's a lot of reasons to give this dude a push to the moon, especially if you want to keep any kind of trace of bloodline going. Obviously, they got to break the whole thing up at some point, but that would be a great segue into his run. Yeah, I know. We miss him. I like Robert Roode a lot. I thought he was a great acquisition, and I wanted him to be used properly. Top dollar. Got a hyper of Zelina Vega, silver carrying cross, $1 Million Man in a money situation with his kid and Mr. Brett Favre. Kiana James. Red wave of one Bray Wyatt. Blue Maxine Dupree. There you go. 25 of 199. $1 Million Man once again. That man's wilding out in Mississippi, boy. Mississippi getting the shaft. Hyper of Seth Rollins. Mr. T on the red. 115 of 299. Braun Strowman. Wish John Morrison would come back. Where would he land? Think Morrison's a main event guy, mid-card guy? I wonder if they would have gotten Jay Lethal. Is Jimmy cooking tonight, Shines? Jimmy cooking tonight? You finna send Giannis home? It's possible. It's possible. I wouldn't put anything past the company. You know, we've seen them drop the ball on many a talented wrestler. I do think that with Trips at the helm, though, the ones that they dropped the ball on early, if they were young enough, would eventually rise back up to the top. I think if Joe hadn't gone through all the injuries he went through, he'd be a lot more prevalent in the WWE right now. Obviously, you know, the injuries, the weight gain, all that stuff kind of derailed a lot of it, but I think Joe was built for that. Red wave of Braun Strowman. Silver Jerry Lawler. Charlotte Flair. Who you got for that Heartbreak cards? Who's your most overrated wrestler? Hyper Ultimate Warrior. Silver Braun Strowman. We talking about past or present, by the way. Brock Lesnar. Quincy Elliott. Blue Wave, Zelina Vega. Orange, Triple H. 55 of 99 on the Boss Man. Bret Hart. Glenn says, Omasa's overrated. They don't use him. He's overused. He's not. I don't think we look at him as his all-star talent. They push him too much. Big E and Kofi. I can kind of. I can probably give you that. I can give you that. I have a sweltering hot take when it comes to this. By the way. You know what? let me not paraphrase. Not as an overall performer, right? Not as an overall performer, because that would be absolutely blasphemous. But mic skills wise and in-ring character wise, in terms of promos, Shawn Michaels, completely overrated. The Macho Man, oh yeah, on the red wave. We got a blue Von Wagner. Please don't leave the chat off my Shawn Michaels slender. 152 of 199. Kevin Nash. There's our redemption. We will have Carmella reveal that. We'll come back to that. Silver Blanca Belair, Queen Zelina. Stacks. Hyper Bret Hart. Silver JD. Yeah, first redemption of the night, Marcus. Johnny Wrestling. I thought for sure I'd have got some backlash for this. All right, maybe people agree. Maybe people agree. You think, Jason, you think they give Xavier? I've asked the people in the chat before, but I don't remember if you've answered this. You think they give Woods a title run like they gave Big E and Kofi one, or is he just misses out? Has the New Day pretty much run its course, and they're not gonna give them those type of pushes anymore? All right, let's see. Let's see. Ray's hoping for Roman. Let's find out. Nope, throwback signatures. This one is a blue. Can we keep focus, please? There we go. Card number 4. Triple H on the throwback blue auto. All right, redemption number 1. Maybe US or IC, but only if Gunther loses it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna allow Xavier to ever get world title love. And then an IC run, how long does that last? Because as we've discussed before, some wrestlers are built for the chase and not for the reign. And I think Kofi is one of those. I think Sammy's one of those, which is why I don't think he should have beat Roman at all for the belt. I think he's more of a chase guy. Asuka's a female overrated. Okay. Now that's a sweltering take. Duke Hudson on the teal. 13 of 49. Do you just not like her WWE work, like the way they've used her? Montez Ford on the purple. 23 of 149. Because in terms of just working, she's one of the better ones. Take her. I look at Asuka, B-Fab. I look at, yeah, Marcus, I agree. I look at Asuka the same way I looked at Daniel Bryan, or the Daniel Bryan run. For those who are in the know of what Daniel Bryan's capable of, we know that there was so much more he could have done. But he had to kind of water it down for the company and make it a little more digestible. Red Wave of Randy Orton. True Red of Sanga. 184 of 299. I think Asuka's kind of run into that same situation. Becky Lynch. It is the spit is corny, but again, got to make it a little more digestible for the main audience. It's the Muda thing. This auto, AKT. Akira Tozawa on the auto. Silver Trips. Trips insert. Tatum Paxley. And we're moving on. It's almost like when Macho had it and it meant more. The Macho IC run or the Rob Van Dam ECW TV title run. Because they both had that feel to it. Yeah, a lot of base autos. A lot of base autos. But, you know how it goes. Just when we think nothing's really moving, we get hit with a few of them. Yeah, Jonathan, that's what I think too. That RGB TV title run was crazy. That thing was insane. He was a top star. He was a top star. What up, Rico? I take it they got a dub tonight. I take it the Dubs got a dub. Ariana Grace. I'm breaking for the people. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I'll check it out. Hyper Drew McIntyre. Silver Mark Coffey. Sheamus. Eliza Alexander. Did they smack De'Aaron Fox on the hand all game? That would have been a strategy. Candice LeRae on a red wave. Our second purple Michael Satomura of the evening. 63 of 149. Iron Sheik. So the Bucks out. The Bucks are out now, right? The Bucks went home. Emma on the hyper. Emma on the true red. 215 and 299. Jay Uso. Dre balled out. Like more than what Draymond normally does, or we talking about Draymond had a really good Draymond game? Was this Dre better than Game 7 Dre in the finals where they blew the 3-1 lead? My bad, Rico. My bad, Rico. My bad. Y'all still love you, bro. Over 20 points. Defense is crazy. I know he is. I'm not saying he's not. I actually appreciate what Dre does on the court. All right. Fair enough. I respect it. Did you get into this one, Rico? Are you in this break? Let me see. I didn't question you about your fandom, Rico. I might have to. What does the name Eric Floyd mean to you? Ava Rain, Damon Kemp, Wesley on the orange, 62 of 99. Eddie G. Okay. All right. You've passed the test, Rico. You've passed the test. Respect to you, sir. Dakota Kai on a hyper. Silver, Rob Van Dam. Cody Rhodes. Oh, Rico's like, I give you details, fam. Don't question me out here. Respect my gangster. I hear you, Rico. My bad. Red Wave with Gigi Dolan. Silver, Robert Roode. Eddie G. Quincy Elliott. You guys think they fully maxed out the value in Eddie Guerrero? You right, Game 6 Friday? That's fire. That was a road game, right? You guys were back in Sacktown for that one? So that's a road when you need it. I see why you hyped up. Teddy Long. So we couldn't pull a Teddy Long ever. And now in one break, we pulled 2. This is 86 of 99 on a Theodore Long. Eddie had another good run in him, says blah. Like a title run or just another good storyline run? Player. Silver, Razor Ramon, Charlotte Flair. Blue Wave, Mr. Stone, or Blue Wave, Red Wave. Bugging out. Boa on the silver. Brock Lesnar. Tatum Paxley. Maxine Dupree. Quincy Elliott. Andre Chase on the True Red. It's a color match. 143 of 299. Got Brock Lesnar. Eliza Alexander. So peak Eddie wasn't the best Eddie we were going to get. The Eddie that we saw. Latino Heat, Lie Cheat still. That Eddie, there was more. There was another level of Eddie we didn't get a chance to see. We saw him as a heel. We saw him as a face. We saw him do comedy. We saw him as a technician. He got a world title run. What else was there? What else was there to do with Eddie? Another world title run in him. You think as a face or as a heel again? Hyper Xavier Woods, Silver Senga, Roxanne Perez. We have an orange, which is Humberto. All right, Rico. 46 and 99 on a Humberto. There we go. The Immortal Hulk Hogan on the blue. 137 and 199. We got Dusty Rhodes. Thea Hell. Pillman kind of his own worst enemy though, right? Like Pillman had some there was something there for sure, but he kind of got his own way, I would think. Stacks on the red wave. Joe Coffey on the purple. 86 of 149. Shinsuke Nakamura. All right, Rico, be safe out there, bro. And enjoy the game Friday, man. Pillman had a great character. Like there was definitely some prospects or some aspects to explore there. Some things that could have went really, really well. With the whole loose cannon angle and all that stuff, especially during that time. Like during the Attitude Era, Pillman could have been one of the bigger stars. During that time, I think he would have made a really good heel. They could have weaved in and out of storylines. It's just somebody dangerous. He can pick on certain faces and see how far he could push them, you know. I think they could have had some real potential there with Brian Pillman. We got a blue wave coming up. Top dollar. Tamina. Zelina Vega on the purple. 21 of 149 for Zelina. Dolph Ziggler. We need that Valhalla purple. Got the other two liking. Scarlet on the red wave. True red. Braun Breaker. It's not a bad one. We'll take that. 284 of 299 on Braun. We got a silver King Booker. Legendary auto. Goldberg. All right. Legendary signature of Goldberg here. 74 of 99 on the William Goldberg. Tiffany Stratton. Kurt Angle. Sol Ruka. Dexter Lumis. Austin Theory to save your night. On it. We still got 4 boxes. For those of you not familiar with what these hands pull, we got down to the wire in our last break, and everything looked hopeless. It looked bleak. It's going to be a terrible break. And what do we do? What do we do in the last hour? 2 1-of-1s. 2 1-of-1s. So y'all hang in there. When I say I got you, I got you. And that is very true. We still got iMac right after this. Do not fret. Do not fret. That's right, Wink. 4 blockers plus the main event. I will say this, though. I will say this. I told y'all after that Taker Color Blast, you know, we could have just mailed it in. But, you know, you wanted to keep going. You want to see the rest of it. So here we are. Ivy now on a Hyper. True red of Dakota Kai. 203 of 299. Andre the Giant. Another redemption. We'll have Idris Enofe uncover that one. Set you over there. Silver Ludwig Kaiser, Liv Morgan. Rocky Rodriguez on the red wave. Silver Apollo Crews. Becky Lynch. What we calling? What we calling for the redemption? For our second redemption, what are we calling? What do the people want to see? Phil says AJ got an auto coming up too. And that is, and there's a Mojo as well in the back. How about LA Knight? Bro, we need LA Knight for sure. Seth freaking Rollins, 3 of 99 on the Seth Rollins. Nice little color match too. That's pretty. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. Buffalo Jr. said it's a female. Jason wants LA Knight. Yeah. Silver Isla Dawn. Braun Breaker. Maxine Dupree. Red Wave of KO. Silver Io Sky. Macho Man. Tatum Paxley. We haven't pulled any huge LA Knights either. That'd be fire. Ava Rain. Dana Brooke is our mojo. 5 of 25 for Dana. You need Dolph for Stan Hansen. Marcus says it's going to be Typhoon. If it's Gargano and Ciampa dual signatures, I'm going to cry. Well, don't put the negative out there, Cody. Michael Satomura purple. 77 of 149. This is the third one. Stay tuned. We'll pull the rest. We will pull the entire purple set of Michael tonight. That's the plan. That's the plan. Damn right, Buffalo. You damn right. Edge, Elias Alexander, and Undertaker. Mr. Undertaker. Will we ever see a big man eclipse Taker? What y'all want to see in iMac, by the way? Go ahead and get those card guide requests in now, so we can send those up. We got that direct line for those that don't know. Mia Yim, Cameron Grimes, Thea Hell on the silver, Mick Foley, got a hyper of Amari Miller, Otis on the true blue, 117 and 199, Charlotte Flair, Thea Hell, Blue Wave, Jey Uso, Joe Gacy on the true red, 242 of 299, Brock Lesnar, what'd you buy, Jason? Congratulations to you, Chase. Excuse me. One-on-one, Dolph impeccable. Appreciate that, Marcus. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We'll do these last 3 packs, and then we'll jump into that redemption before moving on to our next box. Appreciate that, Wink. Look at the love. Look at the love. You guys show me so much love. I appreciate that. Top Dollar. Caden Carter on the hyper. Mia Yim on the orange. 4 of 99 for Mia. Carmella. Quincy Elliott. Red Wave, Namdar, True Red, Jonathan Wrestling, 45 of 299 on the Johnny G, Forever NXT, Johnny G, Baron Corbin, and I think we prefer it that way. Johnny on the main show would get absolutely buried. They wouldn't know what to do with him. Tamina on a hyper, Silver Razor Ramon, Lacey Evans, Sol Ruka. They would ruin Johnny Gargano for me if they put him on the main show. I'm already knowing, especially with Vince back, I already know. I mean, how does it look? A dual auto of Elias and Ezekiel, that'd be fire. He's back enough, Marcus. He's back enough to where he's changing stuff around. Like, his influence is pretty much there. He's going to alter a lot of things they got in place. Silver, auto. Card 4. Matt Riddle. Bro! Or as I like to call him, the modern day RVD. A base matchup. Just missed out on Riddle. Bro! If we ever see Hill Riddle, who's the first person you'd like to see him in a program with as a heel? Yeah, Jason. I'm telling you, they need to cut the check. They need to cut the check. Blue Wave, Jey Uso. True Red, Joe Gacy. 81 of 299. Seth, just flip out on Seth and take him out. Brock Lesnar. Now we got two psychos in the ring at the same time, because Seth is a crazy character too. Or does that straighten him out? Red Wave of Von Wagner. Cora Jade Silver. Eddie G. Stax Lorenzo, which means Nikita Lyons. Xavier Woods on the Hyper. Silver Cam Grimes. Cody Rhodes. Let me see. Seth and Riddle. Could they put on a show? Yes, without question. Storyline wise, could Riddle out crazy Seth? I'm thinking Warriors. Could Riddle out crazy Seth? True. Does that history keep them both in character, though? Mansoor, another Mojo coming up. KO. And our Mojo is Spike Dudley on an auto. Mojo. 22 of 25. 22 as in how many tables he falls through on a regular basis. Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley was taking Mick Foley type bumps in bingo halls. Do we have another? All right, we'll see. Silver Rick Boggs, Mick Foley. Just say his name and he appears, huh? Kiana James. Blue Wave coming up. That is Elton Prince. Silver Kiana James. Charlotte Flair. Red Wave. I think we got another Mojo. Yep. Red Wave. R-Truth will unveil yet another Mojo. Kevin Owens. Mojo game. Stepping up a little bit. 15 of 25 on the KO. Fantastic. Bang, bang. Brock Lesnar. Do some fantasy booking for me. Tell me, give me a wrestler you really enjoy and an angle you'd like to see them run. Which said wrestler? Give me a program for him. Maxine Dupree. Red Wave of Ivy Nile. Excuse me. Jeez. Silver Michael Satomura. Roxanne Perez. Eliza Alexander. Ava Rain. There we go. Becky Lynch. This low-key color match right here. Appreciate that, Marcus. Appreciate that, Jason. One. First of its kind of 49 on the man. Brock Lesnar in the red. 231 to 299. Dusty Rhodes. Hyper of Ludwig Kaiser. Blue. Dom Mysterio. 162 of 199 on Dom. Shinsuke. Anybody want to see Shinsuke and Gunther and just like flat out fights? Just plain anything wrestling based. No storyline. Just one of those, 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 series matches where they just put on absolute clinics. Want to see Chad Gable versus Gable Stevenson? Marcus, you were here for that. You were here for the Gable on Gable storyline, right? You were here when I put that out, right? I want my royalties. They gotta cut the check. Yeah. They need to do that. Check so many boxes, man. Check so many boxes. I need to clip that and send that in. Make sure I get my royalties though. Keith Lee versus Brock. That'd be interesting. Red Wave of Damian Priest. Roddy Piper. 116 of 199. Eddie G. Keith Lee versus any big man that can move. Okay. Did you see those matches with Lee and Walter and PWG? B-Fab. Those are pretty brutal. Those are really good matches. Joaquin Wilde, Blue Wave. Fallon Henley on the purple. 110 of 149. Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, go look those up, bro. Go look those up. Keith Lee and Walter in PWG. Another redemption. Set that there. Silver, Yulisa Leon, Kurt Angle, Tatum Paxley. It might have been out of Bola. It might have been out of Bola event, actually. Now I think about it. I'd have to look it up again, but I know they had some pretty brutal matches. The Chop Fest in there. Yeesh. Yeesh. You saw that one live in, Dijakovic. That's another one that they've kind of wasted. My only problem is this, right? Because I'm trying to figure out a way for them to get Dijakovic over, right? He needs a manager. He's going to need a mouthpiece for him. And they'll have to push him as the monster he is. I just don't know how violent, like what is he, just a warrior, just some kind of, just a badass that just beats a lot of people up? Like what would be the real story there? We got a blue Prizm auto, 26, Edge. Mr. Adam Copeland on the redemption. What are you waiting to see in there, Heartbreak? What are you anticipating coming out in 2023 in the Prizm? Who would you be on the lookout for? Yeah, Marcus, and it's hard to really push them without any real, without rerunning the same shtick, right? I'm a manager and I'm bringing in this big monster, and we just kind of hope he rises to the top. So with Kane and Taker and all them, they had actual characters, like Big Show floundered around with a couple reboots. Mark Henry floundered around with a couple reboots. And then you stumbled on the one that worked for him. But for the most part, they put Biggs with a person that can talk for him. And then you just hope it stays relevant. Braun Strowman was able to kind of create something on his own. Brock, obviously. Michael Satamura on the red wave. Becky Lynch on the red. 65, $2.99. Jimmy Uso. Like, I think before he ran into his issues, they had big plans for Lars Sullivan, and that could have went somewhere because of his look and the work and the possible character development that could have been there. Mustafa Ali was mentioned earlier as somebody that's been underutilized. 52 of 99 on the Mustafa Ali auto. We like that one. Silver Jagger Reed. Yokozuna. Hoping to finish my Chronicle set before 2023 comes out. They need to have big divisions like they did with the cruiserweights. And just keep them completely separate. So what's the minimum? Dexter Lumis on a hyper. Nikita Lyons. Roman Reigns. Like, what's the minimum? What's the max? Are we talking you got to be Strowman, Commander Aziz, Omos size to compete? Is there enough variance for that? Like, would Roman qualify? He's what, 265? You need a lot of variety for that, right? 300 plus. How many 300 plus dudes in the game can work to make that at all exciting? Because Dijakovic is what, 270, 275, something like that? Should that be the focus of the new heavyweight championship? Just big dudes? I think that's the other problem, is the work rate. Anywhere from like 225 to 350, wherever they land. Well, that's what they have now, though. Isn't it? Isn't that essentially what they have now? Grayson Waller, red wave. Blue Elton Prince. 73 of 199. Roman Reigns. Oh, that's Keanu James. Set that there. Jimmy Uso on a hyper. True red of Keanu James. She is not to be denied tonight. 18 of 299. Macho Man. Red wave of Keanu. So this is a Keanu James section for the break. Silver Andre Chase. Macho Man on the insert. They just need to develop more bigs that could actually work. And I don't know how to get storyline stuff out of them, but they got to figure something out with that too. Working up a 2 Keanu James auto. Quite possibly, sir. Quite possibly. She does not want to be denied. Appreciate the 35 of you that are still here with us in this break. I know some of y'all are back east, where it's a little bit later in the evening. On a weekday, no less. We appreciate you, though. We appreciate you. Looking for a Cena Color Blast? You're a buyer? Do we have anybody in here that has a Cena Color Blast? We got an orange coming up. Thea Hell. I believe this is the second orange of hers we pulled this evening. This one is 81 of 99. Big E on a purple. 111 of 149. Got trips. Same here, Jason. Same here. Thea Hell. Blue wave of Wolfgang. Stacks Lorenzo on a silver. Kofi Kingston. Red wave Grayson Waller. Dom Mysterio. True blue. Another blue. This one, 34 of 199 for Dom. Bianca Belair. Stacks. Maxine Dupree. Hyper of Elton Prince. True red, Duke Hudson. 80 of 299. Seth Rollins. What if Dijakovic was the muscle for somebody? You bought a first off the line, you still have it sitting. Look at your patience. Could Dijakovic be muscle for someone? And if so, what pairing would you like to see him with? And then, give me a quick second. Get some more top loaders. All right. We bake. Someone like Sheamus in a program, or as a tag along? In a program, yeah. I can see that, like them just going to war in a fight. But as the muscle for it, Sheamus don't need muscle like that. Nikki Cross on the auto. Yeah, program for sure. 15 of 99 on the Nikki Cross. Silver, Baron Corbin. Mr. Perfect. Maybe Sheamus comes out. Sol Ruka, just wants to fight. Ariana Grace. Or maybe Bautista on the Hyper. Silver Sarai. Rhea Ripley. Maybe Bobby Lashley continues to get bored and just comes out, dominates a bunch of people. And it's like, yo, I just want to fight. I just want to fight somebody. I've been sitting on the show for a while. I want to get some work in. Is there anybody, anywhere, from any show that's willing to step in the ring with me? Enter Divakovic. He doesn't win. He gets to fight. Bobby's a good worker. Nice and safe. Smallest dude on the roster, give him as a bodyguard. That's what I was thinking about. Who would be maybe a little dude with way too much mouth? Oh, you know what? I got an idea. To further develop Austin Theory, who is constantly getting the closer and closer matches with the competition he's facing as he gets better. I know he just beat Cena at Mania, so that kind of looks a little wild. But let's say another up-and-coming talent. Let's say, your Braun Breakers, or let's say like LA Knight, since he's getting a push and should probably eventually take that belt from Theory, because I want to see them in a program. Let's say he's the muscle, since Theory needs some kind of backup because it's getting too close. Dijakovic is the muscle for Austin Theory. Damon Kemp on the Hyper. It's a Hyper, right? Yep. Followed by Dewdrop on the Mojo. 14 of 25. Boom. 14 and 25 on the Dewdrop. There you go, blah. Big hit. Big hit. Eddie G. Kiana James. Mansoor. Humberto on the auto. 18 of 49 on the Humberto. Silver Tiffany Stratton. Dolph Ziggler. Jay Uso. Humberto on the silver. Kurt Angle. And then with Theory, that's not somebody, like, if he can help get Dijakovic over, that's not somebody who will have a big man with him for too long, right? So that's a nice little feud later on. Maybe even give Dijakovic that icy run. If it works out, obviously. I mean, that's a little far ahead. But if it works out, give him that run. He could be essentially the Wardlow to Theory's MJF type of thing. Maybe if further down the line, if they still haven't found anything for Dijakovic and they decide to bring him up, maybe he could be Cody's muscle if Cody turns heel. Cody's pretty good about giving younger guys a push. Dom Mysterio on the auto, 4 of 99 on a Dominic Mysterio. Silver RVD. Brock Lesnar. But I'm thinking muscle for Dijakovic is probably going to be the easiest way. I don't know if he's going to necessarily be able to just get himself over with ring work unless they put him in there with somebody in a story. Dakota Kai, Rip Fowler, Eddie G, Ariana Grace, Rocky Rodriguez on the orange, 23 of 99. Blue Vader, 2 of 199. Cody Rhodes. The Barry Horowitz. Horowitz. That just became difficult for me to say for some reason. I don't know why. You know what I'm trying to say. Horowitz. Damn it. Barry Horowitz. Anyway. Yes, pat on the back, sir. Pat on the back. All right. Going to get through these last few packs. Then we're going to iMac it up. Yeah, Marcus, for sure. They just need a face, bro. They need a face that's not involved in something that they can bring up. Or since Mercedes Moné just dropped the belt over in Japan, maybe they bring her back. Red Wave Finn Balor. Sorry, little dropskis. Kid Wilson on the silver. Cody Rhodes. Brutus Creed. B-Fab. Yeah, the botching is kind of... I mean, it's not a lot that can fully work safely. Hyper Shayna Baszler. Gable Steveson on the True Red. This one is numbered 43 of 299 for Gable. Steve Austin. Blue Wave. Shawn Michaels. True Blue Dragunov. I haven't seen his name called a lot, actually. 156 and 199. I like Dragunov. I think he's a good one, too. Silver, Brock Lesnar. Tatum Paxley. You know what? I'd like a Dragunov Dijakovic tag team. I like that. I like the brutality that might come with that. Where it's like a complete reverse, right? Dijakovic is more ground-based physicality. And then, Dragunov is more ground-based and physicality. And then Dijakovic is the dude doing the high-flying stuff. Like, that'd be a nice little role reversal. Dijakovic can't talk well enough to lead a faction, though. They give him somebody to do the mic work for him as possible. But are you pushing him as a face? Because I don't know if you can flip Gunther just yet. Hyper of Roger Strong. He's too old school and too good as an old school heel. Sarai. 212 with 299. Roxanne Perez. Because you don't want two dudes that can't talk on the mic talking crazy. We got another goal coming up. Dewdrop on the Red Wave will unveil. Montez Ford. That's a nice gold to hit. 4 of 10 on the Tez. It's a nice little solid gold to close out with. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Set that there. Dusty Rhodes. Stacks. Nikita, obviously. She's always after Stacks. Dewdrop on a Hyper. Silver Nikki Cross. Shinsuke. What up, Gumby? My guy Gumby's here. Have you been here this whole time and just not said nothing? If so, I'm extremely disappointed, sir. Extremely disappointed. There you go, Wink. All right. So, Prizm. Out the way. It's Dunsky. No more Prizm. Now we get to the main event. Fresh iMac for the people. The reason you're all here, right? That's why you showed up, isn't it? At least that's why you stuck around. Wasn't to hear me talk. I know that for a fact. I know a few of you guys are out there on your Chris Jericho. Will you please shut the hell up? And that's fine. That's fine. Let me see. Did I keep any spacers? I did not. Let me find a little something here. Give me 1 second. My good people. Let's see. All right, well, I think we're going to forego some of the slow roll tonight. We just going to hit y'all in the mouth with the fire. Get this out the way. Put these over here. That's a hold for now, my man. Y'all want to see the same base card, though? Over and over again? Right? Right? You do? You do? Fine. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Got an idea. Got an idea. Make it a lady. All right, I'll do that. All right. Our Vanna White of the evening to unveil the cards as we flip them over will be JJ Dolan. All right, Gigi. What do you got for us? Gigi says Triple H out the gate. 44 of 65 on the boss man, Mr. Paul. Next up, GG says, yeah, quads intact. He's got both quads. Quads are where they're supposed to be. This is Max Dupree, 60 of 99. This is a scratch and sniff superstar worn for Max Dupree. Why does this look like LA Knight before they let him be LA Knight? All right. Next up, Liv Morgan to 10. That's fire. Scratch and sniff of Liv. Superstar worn to 10. Nice hit for the Liv Morgan spot. GG says, Damian Priest, 47 of 99. Auto for the Damian Priest. Yeah, Gumby, they only made 10 of those. So they found 10 articles of clothing from Liv, and they put them in cards. Seven of 95 on this card. Beth Phoenix. Nice auto for Mrs. Copeland. The Glamazon. Beth Phoenix. Nah, I didn't hear that story. Do tell. Do tell. But yeah, I agree. Damian Priest on his own would probably be pretty effective too. I don't mind him with Judgment Day, but I wouldn't mind him solo either. Eventually, I think he does do that though. Trish Stratus, 93 of 99 on the auto. All-time greats auto. Trish Stratus. They played a joke on the shaved his eyebrows. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Next box. You rescind your Barry Horowitz. You're going to unpat your back? I don't know if it works that way, sir. Once the back has been patted, it stays patted. No lie, I thought it was fire that Barry had like his ring jacket that he wore had the handprint on the back. I thought that was so fire. Let's look at this dude making the most of jobberism. If I'm a job, I'm gonna look good doing it. All right, let's see what we got. What Gigi's gonna show us this time. Gigi says, Kane, 32 of 65 on Mr. Glenn Jacobs. Let me get out of there. There we go. All right. All right. GG says, he looks funny. That's crazy. Zoe Starks on the scratch and sniff. 39 of 99 on Zoe. NXT talent. Still needs a little more time and development, but Some potential there. Next up for Gigi. Edge. 58 of 99 on the Edge. This is a piece of the mat from WrestleMania 38. Ninth numero 2. Edge says he has a year left. Let's see what they do with him. One more run. One more run for Edge. Is that what the crowd's chanting for? One more run? All right. Gigi says Omos. 24 of 99 on the Omos auto. GG says Gunther. That's fire. 87 of 99. This is another scratch and sniff. Gunther. That's fire. Poll for the gallery: you wearing Speedo trunks or Kofi pants to the ring? I'm probably going with the Kofi pants. I'm going to keep it a buck. As long as nobody redoes the John Cena jorts, we're good. Mandy Rose to 25 on the auto. This superstar worn, so that's a scratch and sniff. And this is on card on the auto. 13 to 25 for Mandy Rose. That's a nice hit. That is a nice hit. All right, so that's box 2. Let's get into box 3. Marcus, iMac got you looking bad, huh? In Prizm, you were pretty confident. Prizm, you were good. Get over to the iMac, it's like, damn, fam. So close. He's so close. True. All right. What's next? GG says "10 of 10 Katana Chance." That's fire. That is fire. Nice hit for the Katana Chance spot. Oh, that's 2 cards. Only want one. GG says another Gunther. This one is from Stand and Deliver. Piece of the mat. 52 of 99 for the Gunther. Hell of a run. Hell of a title run down in NXT. In my opinion, the best worker currently on the roster. Gunther spot eating a little bit. Not mad at that. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes, Glenn, there is a chance. And he's definitely saving that one. That mat definitely does have work on it. You know that for a fact. Dolph Ziggler to 28. 5 of 28 on the show off. Scratch and sniff for Dolph Ziggler. There you go, Jason. Congratulations. Next up, Johnny Rhodes, 61 of 99. The induction auto for Mr. Jonathan Rhodes. Pulled a couple of his Prizm autos as well, so it's an auto only spot. You hit. Congrats. Next up, Mr. Kennedy. That's not who's on this card. It is Mr. Kevin Owens. KO, 47 of 99 on the auto. This is scratch and sniff as well. You thought that was Stan Hansen? Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. GG says Jimmy Uso, 87 of 99. Superstar worn. Scratch and sniff. In case you want to smell Usi. You want a little bit of the bloodline on you? There you go. Jimmy needs a new pen. Yeah, run out of ink, Jimmy. Run out of ink. Your pen's not Usi. Jimbo. I know what you're saying, Marcus, but the way it came across, sir, it's a plausible offense. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. There's some positivity in there. Some positivity. All right. Let go. Let go. Let's see what's next. Let's see what Gigi says this time. Gigi says Sonya Deville, 43 of 65 on Sonya Deville. Underutilized talent in my opinion. I think she's pretty solid all around. Good character, good in-ring, good on the promo game. Needs a bit more of an opportunity. The Gigi's giving us bad cards. You want to switch out Gigi? I'll switch out Gigi. Jey Uso, 36 of 99. Also smelling a little Usi. Wow, Marcus, that's crazy. That little remix you put on her name, that's a little wild, sir. All right, Gigi's gone. Gigi's gone. Gigi's gone. No more Gigi. What about everybody loves Rhea Ripley, right? Let's see what Rhea does for us. Joaquin Wilde, 28 of 50. This is a scratch and sniff as well. You just knew he's grabbing Dewdrop. I mean, I can. If that's who you want. If you want Dewdrop, I'll go get Dewdrop for you. I don't know if Blah wants his woman on display like that. Repeatedly. For you lusty heathens over here. Michael Satomura, 20 of 60. It's been a solid break for the Michael spot. I don't know what this signature is, but sure. Close enough. Put on a t-shirt. I got you. That'd probably be a faction, right? Got Val Venus, Sexual Chocolate, Mark Henry, a couple other individuals. AJ Styles to 25. 19 to 25. Superstar worn auto. Scratch and sniff. Alan Jones. Vince would definitely be the leader. That'd be his faction all the way around, Gumby. That's a good call. That's a good call. Mr. Alan Jones. All right, next up. Rhea says. Him. Carmelo Hayes. 22 of 99. Superstar worn. Scratch and sniff of him. John Laurinaitis has to be on that team too. He could be the GM of the show. Like he calls all these wild matches for him. They're all bra and panty matches. None of the guys actually wrestle. Like, John, this does nothing for the faction. It's doing something for me. I bet, sir. I bet. All right, last box of iMac. Hopefully we can pull something of note that the people enjoy. Let's see what Rhea has for us this time. There's redemption in this one, so that's exciting. All right, let's find out what his first card is. Rhea says, Stone Cold! 43 is 65 for the GOAT. GOAT Code. Steve Austin. Next up. Yeah, I know, right? Gonna be everybody got quiet on me. This is wild. I got to the last box. It was like, we ain't got nothing to say. Wolfgang. 81 of 99. Scratch and sniff. NXT UK. Wolfgang. Marcus, you just stay loose, just loose cheeked tonight. Pause. Just nice and relaxed. All right, next up. Rookie card. Carmelo Hayes. 47 of 99. Stand and deliver. Piece of the mat. Marcus, it's a lot of, all right, cool, bro. Do you, fam. Nice card of him. Mellow spot starting to kick it up a little bit towards the end here. Next up, Tom Pritchard, 5 of 10. Nice bit of the gold for Tom Pritchard. Nice hit for that spot. It's a big one, actually. It's a big hit for the spot because it's the gold. It's the only context I meant that in. All right. The next card before we get to our redemption. Yo, that's wild. Jenny, 76 of 99. That's another rookie auto. Jenny. Believe she's NXT UK. She is. She is. All right. Well, now we will do our redemption. Hopefully, it is to the liking of the people. Hopefully, we're going to do like a dice roll or something. Because I know that's stressful. It's stressful for the people. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Rhea is slowly ascending to the bottom of the card so that we may see who it is. Okay. All right, Mem Auto Red. Card numero 8. You guys ready? Let's see. Head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Mr. Roman Reigns. It's not a bad closing, right? That's not bad. We'll take that. Roman on the redemption to finish us out. Bloodline doing what the Bloodline does. We got a Jimmy, we got a Jay. And Roman says, let me go ahead and show y'all how it's done. Final card of the night. Roman Reigns. Congratulations, Ray. Marcus is unclinched. Blah's going to cry himself to sleep. We only care about one of those. I will let you decide which one that is. In the meantime, while you pontificate upon that, I will go over the hits of the break. We will start with our Prizm, and then we'll come back to our iMac. If you guys really even want the iMac to be done, you know, you guys really like the iMac too much. Here's our red numbered cards. Saray, Gable Steveson, Duke Hudson, Kiana James, Becky Lynch, Brock Lesnar, Joe Gacy, Johnny G, Joe Gacy, Dakota Kai. All right, Buffalo. See you later. All right, Marcus. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back Friday, doing more breaks. So I'll see you there, bro. Braun Breaker, Andre Chase, Emma, Sanga, Mr. T, Dante Chin, Brock Lesnar, Ava Rain, JC Jane, Kiana James, Candice LeRae, Josh Briggs, Otis, JC Jane, JD McDonough, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, Andre the Giant, and Joe Gacy. Those are the Reds. Next up, we will do Les Blues. Ilya Dragunov, Vader, Dom Mysterio, Elton Prince, Roddy Piper, Dom Mysterio, Otis, Hulk Hogan, Von Wagner, Maxine Dupree, Akira Tozawa, Sol Ruka, Dom Mysterio, Asuka, Eliza Alexander, Austin Theory, Angelo Dawkins. Next up, we go Purple Gang, Big E, Fallon Henley, Michael Satomura, Zelina Vega, Joe Coffey, Michael Satomura, Montez Ford, Dana Brooke, Michael Satomura, Vader, Carmelo Hayes, Dana Brooke, Ivar, Eric, and Kofi Kingston. Next up, we go Pyrite Prizm, or Orange, Raquel Rodriguez, Thea Hale, Mia Yim, Humberto, Wesley, Triple H, Alba Fire, Shotzi, Wolfgang, Randy Orton, Thea Hell, and Elton Prince. We're going to teal it up now. The Man, Becky Lynch, Duke Hudson, Ashanti Adonis, John Cena. Our autos were as follows: Dom Mysterio, Humberto, Nikki Cross, Mustafa Ali, Seth Rollins, Goldberg, Teddy Long, Akira Tozawa, Robert Roode, Cody Rhodes, Sonya Deville, Ricochet, Chad Gable, Andre Chase, Angelo Dawkins, Scarlett, Teddy Long, and the Blue Meanie. Our redemptions: Edge, this will be a blue auto. Matt Riddle on a silver, and Triple H on the throwback signatures, blue. Mojos, for my guy Blah, Dewdrop, Kevin Owens, Spike Dudley, Dana Brooke, Scott Steiner, JBL, Dolph Ziggler, and Bailey on an auto. Our golds: Montez Ford, congratulations for that. JC Jane and Alan Jones on a top tier insert. Nice little gold for AJ Styles. Our star of the show, when it comes to the Prizm though, Undertaker on the Color Blast. Congratulations to our guy, I believe it's Nick. And we got your request on that one as well for the little added protection. Our iMac hits are as follows: Jenny, Dr. Tom Pritchard to 10, Carmelo Hayes, Wolfgang, Stone Cold, Carmelo to 99, AJ Styles to 25, Michael Satomura, Joaquin Wilde, Jay Uso, Sonya Deville, Jimmy Uso, Kevin Owens, Johnny Rhodes, move over a little bit, Dolph Ziggler to 28, Gunther, Katana Chance to 10, Mandy Rose to 25, Gunther again, Omos, Edge, Zoe Stark, Kane, Trish Stratus, Beth Phoenix, Damian Priest, Liv Morgan to 10, Maxie Dupree, and Triple H. And then the redemption that we received for iMac to finish it out and possibly to start a show of that particular aspect of the break. Premium Mem Auto Red of the Tribal Chief, head of the table himself, Mr. Roman Reigns. Nice closeout for the bloodline. Anyway, that's been our break. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time. Y'all have a good evening.